Well, it looks like we've got another mood on our hands. This time it is Jeff Major's Savotitan. The metal crafter is taken by a Fey mood. It was down here hauling a bucket somewhere, probably. And he's got to run all the way up to the surface. So he'll be up here, battling the gargoyles, watching the military, hopefully crafting, and the ice melts, hopefully crafting a nice sword for us. If he crafts a sword and turns into a legendary weaponsmith or something like that, I'll draft him in the military and he can lead a squad. Oh, but that's such a waste of his talent, Plump. What if he dies in combat? Too damn bad. He already made his artifact weapon his life's work. Anything after that doesn't matter, except the glory of battle. The merchants did just leave and I set up another trade agreement with them. I think I just requested alcohol and food from them. Our current food supply is fine. We've got more than enough seeds, so I'm going to start brewing some of those. The outdoor cafe, grow your own operation, does have a distillery outside, so whenever you want to drink, just feel free to come grab something from the fields or the stockpiles and start making something. And let's see, Jeff Major has claimed this metalsmith's forge. He runs over and grabs a copper bar, maybe? Didn't look like charcoal. Down he goes. Down, down, down. And as soon as my mining crew gets caught up, we're going to flood this tunnel. We are going to test it out. I guess I should probably attach hatch covers to this, so whenever I want to stop the flooding down below, I can just flip a switch and seal this off. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any hatches made. Floor hatch needs hatch cover. Flood grate. I don't want a flood grate, I don't think. I can't place it on the stairs anyway, so I'll have to make some flood hatches. And whenever we come back, we'll see what Jeff Major creates for us. Well, let's see. It is 27th slate mid-spring. We have 53 dwarves right now, and we just got a new wave of migrants. Looked through the skills real quick on Dwarf Therapist, and let's see. I don't think there was anybody that showed up too amazing. We have a level 8 hunter, someone with level 9 in animal training. Swords dwarfs are fighting. A level 13 dyer, and a level 13 fisher. So, who knows, maybe one of you will end up the legendary fisher. I know a high master woodcrafter. I guess 13 is high master. But that will take us up to 66 dwarves total. This guy even brought his dog. Tobul, Fincebeer, pet of Eshtan. We'll let them all go down there. Still waiting on Jeff's mood here. He's got a Fey mood. He is demanding stuff I don't have, apparently. He wants silk cloth, which I know I've got. I don't know if I have any plant cloth. I got plenty of rock, and rock bars actually means metal bars. And I've been slaughtering animals just in case I don't have any hides. So hopefully we'll be able to get everything he makes, because I would like his artifact. Not so much the fact that he's going to die that really sucks, but we're going to miss out on maybe a legendary sword or something. We'll have to see. I've got stuff being built over here, so hopefully I can get the stuff he needs produced quickly enough before he goes crazy. But I'll get these migrants named, and hopefully whenever we come back it'll be to see who is joining the third military branch. And it won't be to see Jeff going crazy. Well, Jeff, he has finally finished and created his masterpiece here. It is Vosu Tashul, a copper crown. Let's look at that. It's called the Hell Realms, valued at 32,400 dwarf bucks. It is of the highest craft dwarf ship and decorated with ash, encircled with bands of cave spider silk and native copper. This object is adorned with hanging rings of cave spider silk and menaces with spikes of copper and rope reed fiber. On the item is an image of dwarfs in spaniel leather. The dwarves are traveling. Probably relates to the founding of our little kingdom here. Who knows, maybe Jeff plans to make himself king someday. He takes the crown. And I want to see what he's doing. He's storing it in a bin. Well, if I don't know, I was gonna say, if I put him in the military, I don't know if I can assign that to him as an item. Let's see. Can I assign that to Catfish? Under helm. Specific helm. Let's see if it's in here real quick. Copper cap, turkey bone. Giant ant treated chitin spiked helm. Nope, dang it. Unfortunately, some civilian will have to pick up and buy that crown. I'm not sure if that's possible when the economy kicks in. Oh, what are they doing? Yeah, building a new, I guess, workshop factory over here. I'm probably going to line this with useless rock crushers and just pump out thousands of stone arrows and bolts. Let's see, what else is going on around the fort here? Oh yeah, the traders are here. Let's trade. We will put all of our finished good bins up for sale. I don't even want to look through them. There's totems and stuff. Actually, they did make a bunch of figurines. A slate figurine of dwarves, a figurine of Bimble Quake Basement. This is a well-crafted Alunite figurine of Bimble Quake Basement. The item is a well-designed image of an obsidian dwarf and dwarfs in Alunite. The dwarf is surrounded by dwarfs. A slate figurine of elk birds. I think those are cavern creatures. And a slate figurine of Saxul. The obsidian dwarfette is surrounded by the dwarves. Lots of dwarves surrounding dwarves, worshipping and prostrating themselves before other dwarves. A slate figurine of Jauko Seas Crowns. The Nord is traveling. So, apparently a Nord made an impression on one of our crafters. A microline figurine of Erdem. This item is an image of a mummy in microline by Sabrek Babko. The mummy is contemplating. He is striking a fearsome pose while he contemplates. I think that might be it. I didn't bring too many finished bins here. I didn't think. A Lunite figure of Ertl. A shroom dwarfette is striking a triumphant pose. Joku sees crowns again. The Nord is traveling. A mass-produced figure. Joku sees crowns. Yep. I don't know, maybe. And a whole bunch of crowns. Are all these marked in or not? I don't know where my bin ends. I think it ends at this one, because they're not indented, so. Well, these were all loose ones. We got plenty of dwarf books here. 8,000 some. Let's spend it all on these elves. Buy all these fiber ropes, water skins. I don't want a harp. We don't have any musicians or bards here. A chicken cage, a swan cage. Now, I can't train cougars as warriors. I mean, they can't be war animals, so I won't buy cougars. I would like cougars to run around because they do attack wildlife. And they attack monsters that run past them. If I can't assign them, oh well. Spaniel, Pauper Barrel, Fisherberry, Grizzly Blood. Yeah, I'm going to start buying blood barrels now. Why not? Linden Barrel. Just a whole bunch of empty barrels. Rat and cow blood. We're going to stock up on that blood. If you can dump it out, if somebody knows that, maybe we can make a pool of blood somewhere. We'll dump all the barrels into it. Ash and barrel. All these buckets too. Rose Gold Morning Star. A bronze spear. Somebody can have that. A couple extra picks finally. We can have some additional miners. Another bronze spear. A black bronze mace. We'll take that. Sterling silver elven breastplate. I'll take that. That's pretty cheap for a metal breastplate. Black bronze elven breastplate. I hope we can wear those. Let's see, what else do we have here? A pair of socks for somebody, and another pair of socks for somebody. I'm feeling generous today. Bronze buckler, sterling silver buckler. We'll buy all these bucklers. We don't need any gauntlets. Yeah, we'll stock up on these seeds too. You never know, someday we might need seeds for the surface if we get chased out of the caverns by chance. Sandy clay bag. An invincible forgotten beast might show up. Sweet potato starch. Can I do anything with that? Is that kind of like a gypsum plaster maybe? Yellow sandbag. Buy all this leather. I think I've used all of the other leather that we bought making armor and random bags. And I will buy some cloth because we are low on that. The only thing I don't like about cloth is it's so expensive. Whole leather bin for just 75 dwarf bucks. Let's get down to the food now. Look at all these anvils. Buy 3 of those. That way I don't have to make any. Wild turkey bone figurine. Sterling silver bow, too expensive now. Spend the rest on this food here. I think we have a trade treaty with them as well for all this food. So we might as well buy it from them so they don't have to try to dump it off somewhere else. 167 dwarf bucks profit. Ah, thank you for your business. Well, we don't need anybody else to trade, and we can let all of our dwarves just carry the goods back. Unload them into our warehouse. I think I need to build another warehouse over here. Oh well, it is 5th hematite. We now have an artifact crown for our king, or for Jeff if he decides to take it. Or, who knows, maybe Jeff is the king and he's just in disguise right now. But, I'm gonna let the military get back to training. Hopefully some of them will grab those weapons. And I'll try to see who ends up with those metal breastplates. Because we'll try to outfit dwarves in full metal one at a time, that way the pieces don't get spread out. And I still need to set up that 3rd military unit sometime. Well, looks like we have 1, 2, 3 gargoyles heading this way, right there. They're flying over the top right now. I've got the military station in here. They just got done killing 2 gargoyles that landed, when these 3 goons decide to show up. The war dog charges, and I think the gargoyle just ripped the dog in half. The military goes in. The militia commander strikes the gargoyle in the lower body, bruising the muscle and shattering the stomach. Shattering the stomach's marble. Awesome. Chop him down. The militia commander bashes the gargoyle in the left wing with her asartamab, fracturing the bone. So Catfish is there with the mace, just bashing on the gargoyle. Con-wise, you're miserable. You're very unhappy. I don't know what's worse, miserable or very unhappy. It looks like Catfish dodged backwards, avoiding a swipe, and then came in and bashed the gargoyle on the brain. Get on it. Conwise ripped that one in half. The recruit slashes the gargoyle in the lower body with the copper short sword from behind, and the severed part sails off. The recruit slashed both of them. So good job, recruit. Conwise, you're the gargoyle slayer now too. I think we might have another one of those. So far it's just gargoyle and turkeys. Kills 5 gargoyles and 1 zombie turkey. So you're doing good up here. You're guarding everything. Like I say, the military, they can handle this stuff normally. And Catfish, how about you? What are your kills? 17. Zombie boar. Yeah, a lot of stuff. 5 harpies there. It's all scattered out. No named weapon jet. And we don't have any other creatures here, do we? Diplomats, merchants, and 1 more gargoyle. That gargoyle is puking out there. He's trying to run away. He's fluttering all over the place, fluttering and flapping. His guts are hanging out. He's puking as he flies. Oh well, it is 19th hematite early summer. Merchants have went on their way. Our military is just standing down now. We don't need them. There'll at least be 1 soldier up here when that gargoyle lands, and then they'll kick his ass.